10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chapter systems are offline.
Welcome to the Banter Club. Join myself, Mark, along with TY, Jackie, and Mahal as we talk all things sport. We will definitely trash your team, and if you don't like it, we'll definitely tell you your favorite footballer is a tax evader. Join us every week on the Banter Club.
Are we really doing this?
Of course, we are, definitely.
Right, welcome to the Banter Club SA. We are back again. Today I'm chilling with Jackie. Jackie, what's up?
I am good. In fact, I'm back now. People have been asking where Jackie has been because the Chiefs won over the weekend. Hey, we're busy. I have to come back and respond.
Congratulate the other children.
No, before we even start, let me just congratulate you. Honestly speaking, I was shocked. I had no words. I don't know how y'all won that game, but congratulations to you guys. I'm just praying that Pizzo can do me a favor and stop this whole nonsense.
Bruh, Al Ahly is unbeaten in 7 games, bruh.
And then we have Mahal in the building. Mahal, what is up, Mr. Original Chiefs Defense Force? How are you, sir?
As always, I'm well, eh? I'm well.
I know you have to be well, eh? You're going to a final.
I mean, what more can you ask?
Yeah, no. And we have a special guest today. You just heard his voice just now. Lehlogonolo Ditshego. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, yes, I'm good. Hello, everyone.
All right, cool. I think just so that we all on the same page and we all know who's here. Lehlogonolo, can you just introduce yourself to our listeners, those that might not know you?
All right. It's Lehlogonolo Ditshego. I'm originally from Denelton. Now I'm in Pretoria. I do Unisa Radio Sports Show and MSHD Sports Desk.
All right, cool, man. So which team do you support?
I support 11 players in the field.
How? What? A cop out. Probably a Pirates fan who says something like that.
You know. Once always. So. Yeah, I'm a Pirates fan.
Pirate. Oh, yes.
All right, cool. Okay, so today to start things off, we're gonna start off with a quiz, as we do. So our special guest today has the choice to choose who he wants to go up against. So before the recording, you said you'd like to go up against Mahal. Are you changing that your choice?
No, I'm not changing my choice. The rivalry must continue. The rivalry must continue. So it's that.
Hey, so it's that. Oh, so wait. So you are agreeing that you're a Pirates fan?
Yeah, because I am.
It's a tough time there in Mayfair.
Bruh, let's not go there. Yes.
That's why he was denying.
All right, cool guys. Let's go into the first question. It's again general sport knowledge. So the first person to say their name gets to answer the question. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first question: who is the only player to score in 2 different European Championship final matches? Mahal.
Final matches. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wrong. Folks, would you like to take the honors there?
Sure, he has to be a Spanish player.
Yes.
David Villa.
No, it's not. The answer is Fernando El Nino Torres. Yes, the guy got Chelsea into the finals of the 2012 Champions League. All right. We're gonna move on to the second question. In the Euros, 1996, who missed the decisive penalty in sudden death when England lost to Germany in the semi-finals?
1996.
Mahal, come on, brother. Come on. You're representing us, bro.
Mahal, don't cheat.
Mahal.
Come on, it's an easy question.
Very easy, bro.
1996.
1996.
England.
Yes, England versus Germany. Remember, England and Germany just played where Germany lost 2-0.
Yeah.
They mentioned it a few times who cost England that game in 96.
Oh, you see now.
I proved a point yesterday, man.
He's a part-time investment banker.
A jumper yesterday when the final whistle went. We're giving you guys a lot of clues, man.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, come on.
I'm here. I'm trying to think.
He's always wearing a waistcoat.
Mark, stop giving them hints, brother. Guys.
Is it Phil?
Phil who? Foden? He wasn't born. He was not even born.
No, I believe he's one of the pundits.
Give us the answer, guys.
No,
Gary Neville.
Hey.
Oh,
David Banter.
Hey, you're both off.
Let's. It's embarrassing. The answer we are looking for is Gareth Southgate.
That was the easiest question ever.
You can see by the look on his face that this guy, Najee.
Yeah, he needed to exact revenge.
All
right, so let's move on to the third question quickly. Wait. What is the name of the British and Irish Lions mascot?
Wow.
That's another easy one, I'm sure. It's very easy.
What's this guy? What's his name? British and Irish mascot.
It's in the name.
You're giving it away, man.
Lions.
Kunzima. This week. Guys.
British and Irish Lions mascot. That guy always.
Like, you remember the embarrassing one we had? We had Zakumi.
Yeah.
Back in 2010. Who do the British and Irish Lions have?
Man. You say it's in the name.
Yes.
No. Bill.
Who's that?
Is it Bill?
One name.
Bill is the correct answer. Who said Bill? Mahal.
Yes, Mahal.
Yes, Mahal.
All right.
But Mara, isn't there a name before Bill? Or it's just Bill?
It's Bill.
Okay.
Mali, Bill Gates. Bill. All right, cool. Let's move on. So it's 1-0 to Mahal.
Yeah.
1-0 Chiefs.
Shocking. So who became the first player to hit 6 sixes in one over in an ODI in 2007 in the Cricket World Cup? Who's this? Even I think Johnny Walker gave him R1 million to give to charity.
Wait, repeat your question.
Who hit 6 sixes in a Cricket World Cup? He hit the 6 sixes in one over.
Oh, wait, when?
2007. Actually, I think he's the only one to hit 6 sixes in the World Cup, in the ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
Lehlogonolo.
Yebo.
Yo. Is it William?
William Shakespeare.
Mohau,
Show him how. Let's go.
come on, man. It's a local guy. I shall get.
No.
Yes, that's correct. Herschel
Gee.
Gibbs is correct.
Oh my. Yes. This week you're on fire and food. 2-0.
How with the lead. All right, let's see if Lehlogonolo can get a consolation.
Something out of this one. Hey. Where do you guys get these questions?
Which country was the first to win the men's T20 World Cup twice?
Mohau?
Indeed.
Yes, Mohau.
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Lehlogonolo.
T20 World Cups. They won it twice.
Yes, they won them
First
twice.
country.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, I have to get this one.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's Martin Braithwaite, but Braithwaite hit the winning runs in the last World Cup they won.
Wait, England.
No.
England? No. He hit a massive 6 over long on. Oh no, it's actually over long on, I think. And then they won the game.
Guys,
I'm dead.
Okay, Chris Gaines, guys. Chris Gaines.
Mohau. Let's guess.
Is it West Indies or Chris
West
Gaines?
Indies.
We'll give the point to Lehlogonolo who said it first. That is our quiz. How taking the win 2-1. 2-1. Jenge Chiefs just made it.
Congratulations, Mohau.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. So, gents, let's talk quickly about what happened in the past few days. Let's talk France. What happened? They had the game. It was 3-1. What in the world happened?
Okay. Before the match, I had written Switzerland off. Before the match had even began. And then second half, when Pogba scored the third goal, I was like, they really got these guys. But then lack of concentration from the French team killed them. And these players, almost the whole squad, play in top leagues. They compete in top competitions, maybe except for Man United players. But then lack of concentration, guys. Okay, obviously they had the lead. They had a 2-goal lead, but then they still yet committed up front. And Hugo Lloris, he's always lost in the post. His positioning, it's not really up to standards. You see the goals he concedes in Tottenham colors. But then that one, it was a shocker for me. I didn't expect it. At least I didn't throw any bet on that one.
Okay, for me, I think the biggest problem throughout the whole entire tournament, and people have been complaining about France tactics, particularly against Switzerland. At the back. Guys, when was the last time you saw France playing 3 at the back? You could see first half in particular, they were shocking. They looked like an average team. And it seems as if majority of those two sides from the group of death, they played a little bit poorly than we expected. By the likes of Portugal, it's because they were playing against Belgium. You expected them to reach a specific level. But France, the game, I think they also had that mindset of, we're the world champions, we've got this in the bag because we've got the quality on the bench, so we can actually get something from this. But immediately when they like what Lehlogonolo said, when they led by 2 goals, I thought, well, it was a done deal. But Switzerland were like, no, we've got more to fight for. And they actually proved once again that it could be that tournament where an underdog can actually win the European Champions, just like in 2004. So it's a very similar kind of tournament where the big teams have just not reached that level. Even the likes of Italy, for me, I am not really, because they also struggled in the last 16 against Austria. So it tells you something. I don't know if maybe it's they don't have enough hunger, or maybe it's a question of the approach by their managers because they just nowhere to be found. And France, the moment they conceded the second goal by Switzerland, you could see that they were now looked a little bit as if they're trying to defend that one goal, but that forced them to defend too deep, such an extent that Switzerland attacked more and they eventually got the third goal. Then with regards to penalties, penalties is anybody's game, and I remember this. I think this in the in extra time, um, Mbappe had a great chance, but he blasted the ball. He had a horrible tournament. So it was just more of I don't know, man. The
Who asked
approach.
him to take the last penalty?
That's another thing. That's another thing. So you could maybe they didn't even expect to even reach penalties. That's how deep it was. You could see that they had that mindset that we're going to finish this game within 90 minutes, but that did not even happen at all. Because also bear in mind that Switzerland going into that game, they had no pressure. They had no pressure.
I
They
mean,
had
they
no
had
But
the
tell
worst
me,
group stages.
but tell me, so Kylian Mbappe, I mean, he's touted as being the next big thing in football. Are we seeing that happening? And if not, what should he do in order to actually like reach his potential?
For me, for me, ne, I think Mbappe, as long as Adala in France, he will never reach that level. To be honest, guys, the League One is not the most competitive league. He needs to go to a more competitive league. And I've been hearing speculations that he could be going to Madrid, and Liverpool have also made an offer. But he needs to get more competition because it seems that he's so comfortable in France in such an extent that he does not have that competitiveness. So he's no longer that hungry. He needs a new challenge. And if he gets a new challenge, he will improve and reach the level, yeah, the likes of Ronaldo and Messi. But if he continues playing for PSG, Otoshala level Neymar. If you look at Neymar, there was a time when Neymar was seen to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo or the next Ronaldo from Brazil. What happened then? PSG is very comfortable now. He's happy with winning League
He's an
One.
ordinary player now.
Exactly. So
He
I think
played dead and he was rolling on the floor.
yeah. So Mbappe needs a new challenge. Maybe play. I think the best league for him right now for me would be maybe League One. I mean the Spanish La Liga. I don't know about the English Premier League. He might struggle there. But if he goes to the Spanish La Liga, maybe something can happen.
Yeah, no. Moha, what did you make of France's performance? I mean, didn't you have them as favorites to win?
Not really. I think a lot of us were expecting to see them going through to the finals, winning. I wasn't sure of that, but I mean, I was expecting them to see them in going through to the finals. But I mean, looking at that game that they played on Monday, I think they were overconfident when it comes to the game, probably when it comes to the entire tournament, because I mean, they know that they've performed very well looking at the previous World Cup, and that they know that the players that they have are good quality players who have performed very well when it comes to the respective clubs. We have players who played within the UEFA Champions League final. So I think it was more or less being overconfident. I mean, you cannot lead 2-0 and then all of a sudden you lose the game, especially looking at the team as big as France. So I think they were too confident. And just like Jackie said about Mbappe, I wanted to compare him with Neymar to say that if he doesn't watch, he might end up looking like Neymar, because I mean, remember when Neymar came through a lot of people are expecting more from him. I think we're looking to see him taking over what Ronaldo and the likes of who's this guy from Argentina, Messi, have placed. We were hoping that Neymar would be the guy who's going to challenge them, but we haven't seen that of Neymar. So if Kylian Mbappe doesn't look at that, he might end up being the next Neymar. I think just like Jackie said, he has to leave that league, and I think the best league for him to test his football career would be the Premier League. I think swimmers, what do they say? The swimmer sink or whatever they say. That saying says, but I think the Premier League would be the best to go to, and that's where he will test himself.
Mohao, which Premier League team do you support?
Liverpool.
That's why.
Do you I can hear that there's some scouting going on here.
But anyway, should probably become a European champion and join the European champions. Anyway, speaking of the European champions, the country where the European champions are from, England, they have made it through. Captain Waistcoat has actually gotten them to the quarterfinals. How shocking was that result?
Are you guys shocked?
Mind-boggling. I'm very shocked because, guys, this is the first time England beat Germany since 1966, guys. The last time they actually beat Germany was in the World Cup final. That was the last time.
Bloemfontein.
Bloemfontein.
Is it that one? Oh, they lost.
No. They lost. The last time England beat Germany was in 1966. It was a home final for them, and they ended up winning the World Cup. But Germany, guys, has not been wow, to be honest.
Yeah.
They have been poor. They have been really, really poor. So one could exactly. So one can say, they're going through that phase that Italy went through, where they need just to finish and right. And now they're gonna have a new manager who's coming through after this whole entire tournament. So I think the next couple of years, Germany will come back. But going back to England, hey, I wonder if there's one team exciting England, because England got win, guys. Hey, we're gonna have a problem.
England is like Chiefs. It's like Chiefs. From media to fans.
Yeah, but but looking at the football, I think also playing at home really, not even at home. The advantage that they had was that they have a quality squad. To be honest, they have a quality squad, and also bear in mind is that they're a young squad, and they had a longer time to prepare for this game. To be honest, so going into the game, the confidence was there. As much as they were not really convincing in the group stages, but they were not that bad. They got the results, and in this kind of tournament, you need to just get the results, and that's the kind of mindset that you need, especially when it comes to the knockout stages. Maybe they are picking at the right time. That could benefit them. But now the issue that I have is that there's a big possibility that England might reach the final, but they might reach the final and play against a big team, Belgium. Yeah. Can they now manage to beat a team like Belgium? Because if you look at the teams that they're going to play against in the quarterfinals, potentially the semifinals, they're not really the strong teams. As opposed to the other side, where Belgium has got tough games to go through. So I think England might go to the final, but they might just fail at the final hurdle. And it'll be so sad because imagine losing a final at home. So, I don't know, man.
But they are used to disappointments.
People. I think, just quickly looking at the game, England looked very flat. I mean, you look at Harry Kane, he was just not in the game up until the point where he scored. You look at Raheem Sterling, he's probably one of the shining stars at the moment. Calvin Phillips, but I really didn't agree with Harry Maguire being man of the match. I honestly don't see what he was doing. But I think, again, I have to agree with Jackie that England has had fairly easy games up until this point, and I think going forward they're going to struggle against the teams that have quality. It's a pity, obviously, your your other bigger sides have gone out. But I mean, that's already a warning to England that anyone can fall at any time. So I think Germany was horrible. If we're just being plain and simple, they didn't even want to win that game. They sat back most of the game. They let England have the ball. You're not going to win anything playing like that. Because you attack, you don't even have a front man who you can say we're going to play the ball to our striker to hold. There's no striker. They haven't replaced Miroslav Klose since he left. They haven't replaced who's this Philip Lahm in terms of leadership. Because really Neuer is just a big guy in the posts. I don't think he's influential as much because ever since he's been captain, it's been horrible. But either way, I think England had an easy game. They had most of the ball, so I think they're gonna struggle in the next round. They're gonna struggle.
I would beg to differ on that one, Mark, because I mean, looking at the teams that are likely to face, I mean, the next team that England is facing is Ukraine. Yeah, they might go. Ukraine might go there as the underdogs, but I would believe and see England going through. And if England goes through, England is likely to face Denmark or what's this Croatia Republic. So I just like Jackie has said, I foresee England playing within the finals. The question will be that who are they going to face? And I mean, from the way I see things, I would see Belgium being the team that's going to be within the finals. So just like Jackie said, England has great players. I mean, you have the likes of Kane, you have the likes of Sterling, you have the likes of Rashford. So you have good quality players. If it was possible by me to change anything when it comes to the England team, I would probably change the coach and have at least a foreign coach, which maybe that foreign coach might just push these guys a little bit more. Looking at this England team, and remember, guys, I said it last time that England will be the team that might go through, maybe and win the Euro 2021, and you guys laughed. So I'm hoping to see them winning this cup, but it will be a big match if they meet Belgium. So from my side, I see them going through to the finals.
I wonder you'd be happy. You're a Chiefs fan. Chiefs England, same WhatsApp group.
Let's leave Chiefs out of this. This is not a Chiefs matter. This is a Mohau matter. This one, Mohau and England. I don't understand. I don't understand. But anywho, all right. Let's go to guys. Your favorites for the tournament. We have them all here. England. Probably bribe someone because they haven't traveled yet, and they won't travel up until the final. So who is your favorite to win? Or let's get a predictions for the final.
It's very tricky. I think I'm gonna say Belgium against England, but hey, it's very difficult because hey, you've got a team like the Czech Republic, who have been sensational, to be honest. The Czech have been superb, to be honest. And Denmark, after the whole incident to Eriksen, they've really shown some resilience. So, but I think looking at the fact that England have got the quality, they might just reach the final. But playing against a team like Belgium, who's got way better players, coached by a way better coach, I think I see Belgium playing against England in the final. Belgium to win it.
Ronald, who do you have?
I have Belgium. Not so sure on the other side. But Belgium definitely going through. Maybe between Czech and England, one might reach the final there, because Belgium, Czech Republic are the only teams that really showed their hunger in this Euro 2020s. England didn't impress in the group stages. The win against Germany, it was, for me, I was not shocked shocked by the win. Looking at how Germany played from their when they got knocked out in the World Cup 2018. From there, they were just an ordinary team wandering and wandering. So it was just 50-50. Whoever wins, wins. England is England on the other side. They have bunch of great players, but when they go on the pitch, only one shines that they like this tournament, the only consistent player has been Phillips. He hasn't dropped the ball. Final, Czech Republic and Belgium. But they are gonna get a tough one against Italy, I must say.
I think they've got the quality to
Italy,
beat Italy.
yeah, they do, but Italy is technically organized.
Yeah, but they struggled. They struggled against Austria, man.
Yeah, too much.
So
They struggled against Austria. First goal, if Belgium scores first, then it's over with Italy.
Mohau, you have England and who in the final?
If it was possible, I would have England and England.
you're probably gonna say Switzerland. Possible, go in.
I think Belgium and England. If Italy gets to be stubborn, then they might see themselves within the final. But from my side, the way things are, the Belgium and England winning it.
I'm just saying, England has never won a European Championship.
But football is football, you know?
Yeah.
But Mao was right. Yeah.
And I believe there's a first time for everything. I mean,
yeah.
Judging by the way things we're seeing things, it looks like the gods of football they are on the England side since the beginning of this tournament. I mean, England has been like they're yet to see a tough team. And I mean, looking at the teams that are left within their side, they're likely they're going to play Ukraine, and then from then they're likely to meet Denmark and Croatia Republic. So it's within their hands right now to do justice. And then I mean, the final is final. So
yeah, but Mahal, England for me, I always compare England to the Dutch. You know, they've got the quality, but when they get to that stage where they need to show the quality, need to perform, I don't know, man, they just struggle. And
because I mean,
they always choke.
Yeah, and I've said before to say that the problem that I see with the England team probably is the coach. If they can have maybe a foreign coach, which I mean, this thing won't change now, of course. I think that we might see a different team. I mean, because we've said this before, they have quality players, players who, if they go within the game and they give them the game 100%, we're likely to see a different team that will win the Euro and might even challenge the World Cup.
Mark, your prediction.
Let me look at the tree. But I'm definitely not having England. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Denmark to make the final.
Ooh.
And Italy.
Why?
For me, I think Italy has got a balanced side and they're not trying to woo us with the three at the back. And I think they've stuck to their own style. And I think that's going to serve them well. We've seen they haven't conceded, along with England, only two sides that haven't conceded. I think Belgium, man. I don't know if it's an over-reliance on guys like Kevin De Bruyne and the Hazard brothers. We'll see. But I have a feeling Italy might make the final. They've just been probably the best team of the tournament so far. And I don't know, man. Denmark looks like they've got fire in their belly. I think they're going to be a tough opponent, and especially when it comes, I mean, whether or not England wins against Ukraine, I think they're going to have a tough time between either the Czech Republic or Denmark. But I see Denmark winning that and probably just mauling England, man, because I don't think they're going to let them have the ball as much as we think they will.
And also bear in mind, if I'm not mistaken, the semi-final, England is gonna be at Wembley. So
Yes,
everything
they're not
is
going to travel.
no, but isn't the game between them against Ukraine at in Italy at the Stadio
No,
Olimpico?
Yeah.
it's at Wembley.
Is it Wembley?
It should be at Wembley. Yes, I think England, if everything goes well, they should have all their
No,
games.
it's in Italy.
Olympiaco. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it in Rome?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the final is in Wembley. This is this would be the only time they travel.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that there's a possibility that England, if they reach the semi-final and the final, could basically they could play the entire tournament at Wembley. Hey, Mara,
Yes.
no. This is not good for football.
Monopoly, this one.
We
I
are
wanna-
talking
if-
about people that stole a country.
Yeah.
countries.
No.
That's it.
Oh, but if they fail to win this after these brown envelopes, then they'll never win it. But what's also
Yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting, what's also very interesting, if you look at the teams that are still there, two of those teams reached the semifinals of the World Cup. Two of those teams,
Belgium.
England and Belgium. So you see, it's consistent. So I get how when he says that maybe England need a new coach, but one can also argue that Gareth Southgate has actually done very well for England because he took them to the
Most
semifinals of the
successful.
World Cup. Yeah, he took them to the semifinals of the World Cup. Now they're in the quarterfinals of the European Championship and potentially might actually win it. So to be honest, they've really overachieved.
True.
Yeah.
Because they would have crashed out to Germany.
Yeah, they really overachieved.
Like history would tell us.
Yeah.
Hi, but yeah, we shall see. We shall see. All right. So moving on. I wanted to give Mohaw a chance. I don't know how long we'll give him. Because we're already close to running out of time. Mohaw, let's wrap up the CAF Champions League Final. What are your predictions? Or let's talk about the build up to that final. What are you hoping for? What are you foreseeing happening at the final? It's a one-off final, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's
So,
one leg.
So amakhosi amahle bazowenzani mfana?
Look, go in there, clean up, get the star, and come back. It's done.
So defender. Or defender 90 minutes like what you did against Wydad, basically. And somehow get a goal or take it to penalties. That's what you say. Against
Whatever works, ne? You're playing against Al Ahly. Whatever works, just do it to win it. It's a final.
Exactly. I mean, it's a final. A final. It's a final. It's either there or there. So I mean, if they blink and we score, it's done.
Okay. Now let me ask this question, Mohaw. Now I'm gonna expect you to respond as a neutral person, not as a fan of Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
When I'm going to the game against Al Ahly, you see your team actually beating Al Ahly.
Looking at the stats. No. But
Marajeki, yeah.
I judging by the history, looking at the history of between these two teams, I don't see Chiefs winning this cup, but Chiefs will win it anyway. Either way.
Final score
1-0 Chiefs.
Yo.
I was expecting you to say 2. I was going, "Hi, Chief."
All right.
And mind you, Jiggy.
Yeah.
If let me say when we win this, the prize money that will come back, it will be Yale this season, the next season up. So take the prize money at the champions, DSTV Premiership champions times 2. So
that is true. I mean, you're very much correct, ne? But what I like about what you just said, ne, is that the prize money that you guys potentially might take is not gonna be used to buy players. Ne? The Mutawans instead are gonna be like, you know what, ne, let's extend contracts to Bennett Parker, contracts to Katsande, ne? And then take this money and spend it on marketing department. You're the mastermind of this country. So you sit in that department. When at Clorcop, as much as that fine, we didn't do very well in the Champions League. The money that we have is going to go to the players, and the board is going to use the Clorcop to buy quality players. We already bought 3-4 quality players.
And pavement.
And now when I need pavement, I'm really worried about the pavement. But that's the point. So, but going back to the game, yeah, Chiefs and Allah, and I'm sure if when I was there, he's gonna say, Jackie, I told you so, because he's been on my case for the past couple of days because Chiefs went through. He was like, Jackie, you've been so wrong, which is true. I've been so wrong. You guys have really proved me wrong. But I think I agree with Maha when he says that it's anyone's game in the final. Chelsea proved that in the final against Man City. Everybody expected City to win it, but Chelsea were superb against City, and they ended up winning the Champions League. Now, we even tell Mark what fine. We don't see Chelsea winning. He was the only person who was actually positive that Chelsea is going to win. And what did they do? Everybody won the Champions League. Now, you go and play against a team, the defending champions of the Champions League. You go against a guy like Peter Muslim, who knows Chiefs plays. As much as he's at a press conference, I don't know anything about he's just lying to you guys. Mind games happy. So. But what's going to be very key for me is the approach. If Chiefs go with the same approach they did against Wydad, I do not, honestly speaking, I do not think they can defend 90 minutes come walk. I understand that you all are superb against Wydad both legs, but also bear in mind that, especially in the second leg, Wydad had great opportunities. They should have beaten you guys 4-0. Just did not take the chances. Now, your question you should ask yourself is that against a team like Al-Ahly, who have got quality players, they're going to punish you. Peter's going to punish you. And for me, it will take a Pep Guardiola for you guys to lose. You know what? Pep Guardiola Pep overcomplicated his tactics against Chelsea and eventually lost. Pray that maybe Peter does the same thing. But other than that, I don't think Chiefs will beat Al-Ahly for me. You have been you have surprised me in this tournament, but I think it's gonna end on the in the final against Al-Ahly. My prediction, when I had 2-0, and Peter might even make it 5-0. It's possible. Yeah, man. It's possible. It's possible.
Give them a professional lose 2-0.
I cannot professional. Let's get Chiefs. We don't care about professionalism. Chiefs must be humbled. Chiefs must, as T.Y. always says,
like one
Mustafa.
Jiggy.
Sure.
You have to personal to say that
I'm too personal.
Chiefs has been impressive looking at the CAF Champions League.
Yeah, defensive or you'll have been superb. That's why I'm saying that it's gonna depend on the approach. If you go that mindset, take the game to them, but at the same time keeping strong at the back, you can potentially actually beat them. Because a little the way we did against Wydad, it was more of we're gonna defend and we're gonna catch them on the break, which helped you guys in the first leg. But in the second leg, you were nowhere to be found. And it's just such an extent where Wydad had an opportunity to actually win the game, but they didn't take their chances. So it was a question of, can Chiefs do the same thing? Yeah?
Yeah, I was about to add on what you said about Wydad. Second leg, they didn't really capitalize on their chances. First leg, Bruce was on his game, but then second leg, they had clear-cut chances. They missed them. It wasn't maybe a question of Chiefs defending too well. It was just those Wydad players playing ABC Motsepe football.
And how there was when the game ended, he texted me, he's like, Jackie, I'm so happy that the final was gone. Because he was so stressed, because it's the kind of game where you never know what could happen. You get at me? So you can't defend 90 minutes against the defending champions. A team that is a 10th title. Guys, no way, Karan. And Peter likes teams that defend too deep. When you catch yourself defender too deep, Akaran and very Stuart Baxter, you will not do that against Peter. Mark my words. You won't do that against Peter.
Why are you telling us about Wydad? I mean, we knocked them out. Tell us about Al Ahly. We're gonna face
I'm telling you. Sorry.
If you want to promise us buying t-shirts, then buying those jerseys, then tell us, or no, you want to buy us jerseys.
I'm sure you guys know 2001. Sundowns played against the same team. We lost. And that's how it is supposed to be. You need to lose first before you actually win it.
Oh.
You need to lose first.
Yeah, Liverpool lost against Real Madrid, and then the next season they won the Champions League. I get what you're saying, eh?
It's an key initiation indeed. Mark, what happened to Chelsea in their first Champions League?
Now you're bringing back heartbreak, man. People sleeping. Can we not talk about heartbreaking moments? But I get your point. It's like what Pep has to go through now with Man City that he's lost. I actually have a feeling that Pep might win it this coming season. He might because he's got that heartbreak to propel him to the final again. And we know that if Pep gets that Haaland boy, he's going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, and get rid of Jesus.
Yeah, no, there's nobody safe here. That one,
Aye.
When you guys, I just saw something here. You know that the whole agreement in the negotiations between United has been ongoing for so long now. There's been reports that it's been reported that he signed an agreement with Manchester United.
Until he holds up a shirt with Ed Woodward, we're not believing it.
I'm telling you right now. I got a call from England from a friend of Manchester United.
He's saying Ireland is going to United. Oh,
going to United. Yeah, it's been confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I like the fact that you're very confident. The one that confidence has really, really helped you throughout the last couple of weeks. Or for the first time in quite a long time, you guys are actually irritating us for weeks. We can't even answer our phones because of you guys. We can't even go to WhatsApp or go to tweet. I had to literally log out on when you guys beat Wydad 1-0. That's how deep it was. But it'll hurt me. It'll hurt me if you all win the Champions League. I'm leaving TY was going to probably switch off his phone.
You are ahead already because they reached the final.
I think
should they win it's the end of you, eh?
It's the end of me, bruh. You just see over Jake is in hospital or something because of this. I can't with Kaiser Chiefs. But like I said last time, and it's good for you guys. I think this makes it a kind of a good season for you guys because there's some positives because you can go into the next season. But now at the same time, friends, like it's also gonna raise questions for the Mutauns. Are they now gonna say that because this team reached the final of the Champions League or potentially might win it, what players that have been causing havoc the last couple of months, your Bennett Parker, your Katsande, and so forth, what are we going to do with them? Are we going to now terminate their contracts? Are we going to give them an extension? It win-lose for you guys. So it's going to be very interesting. Because I know that Striker 12 today, your ban will be done. You'll be allowed to now officially register players or whatever for the new season. So
and I think JK,
get rid of Katsande, man.
The issue of signing players with Chiefs, I think it's already there. Just that they cannot announce or say anything because the ban is up until today. At least let's say tonight, 23. You cannot wait for tomorrow to say, okay, who are we chasing? You might find our players are already gone. So Chiefs have players who are already there in the queue, and maybe probably even tomorrow they might even start announcing to say that okay, Chiefs have signed so and so and so and so and so and so.
I know you admin, he might even send it at 12 on the dot. Irritate. You'll probably just tweet breaking news, and that's how you all start. Breaking news. Then he waits for 30 minutes. Then after he tweets another one there.
Wait for the tweets, the replies. They're like, guys, just say it.
Gents, speaking of transfers, I have a few transfers that are pending, so I want to hear from you guys if they're happening or not. So there's the duo from Maritzburg United, Thabiso Kutumela and Bongokuhle Hlongwane, apparently have agreed to join Sundowns. So is that move true? Is it not, Sundowns fans?
I'm the only Sundowns fan, but
I had that as well in the pipeline. But about Kutumela though. The deal is in. Hlongwane, I'm not sure. I heard about Kutumela that the deal is in what do you call it? Final stages.
Now, from what I've been told, they have agreed principally like nothing has been signed per se, but particularly with regards to what's this guy, man, Kutumela. The Hlongwane one, they still in negotiation. So because I can remember even the owner of Maritzburg, they're so desperate right now.
I was about to say that Maritzburg is not intending to keep anyone.
Yeah, they're so desperate for money.
Yeah.
And plus what's all, they've got an agreement with the biggest team in Southern Africa that before we raise players, you guys are the first preference. It's just like vets there when they release their players. They called some of the Sundowns and come and pick and choose whoever you want to take before they take those other players to Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates, because we have to take the quality first. Then you guys can keep those unnecessary players. So Kutumela going to Sundowns, Hlongwane, I'm not so sure. I think I would agree with the Kutumela one. The Hlongwane one, it's still in the air for me.
All right. I've got one for the Pirates, man. Tariq Phillips to Pirates.
Well, personally, I don't want him there. I don't prefer him in.
He's a good defender.
Yeah, he is, ne? he is, and yeah, Pirates doesn't have defenders.
Yeah. Wouldn't he be a great addition?
I didn't prefer type of player like him. I preferred a player that is more well organized. Like your Van Dijk type of player, defender. That is the defender that Pirates really desperately need. So they have to dig deep in regards to that. But Felix, I saw on Twitter someone saying that, but hey, Dr. Ivan Koza.
But it's all you working a Van Dijk type of player. Who in South Africa reaches that level, though?
Not really that level, ne?
Or who's similar? Let's just put it like that. I mean, ask the because because to be honest,
Happy Jele is old. Hey. Wait, guys, have you seen Tlhatswayo playing, guys, for Pirates?
He's a mess. He's such a mess.
Sala bona ngwana ba mo rumila se itse o reka.
We are willing to give you Bangali da.
At Sundowns. No, I don't want any player from Sundowns. I don't want rejects.
You will never win anything, You'll never win anything. Lebala. We're giving you quality.
If Sundowns bench you the whole season, I go what?
You give us Vincent Pule, we give you Bangal. It's a fair.
No. I want someone young. I want Rivaldo Coetzee.
Watch. Stay there. Relax. No. That's not gonna happen. That one.
All right, one more. This is for the Pirates and the Sundowns, man. Loch Al Ahly.
No, that one is not true.
Before we continue, breaking news: Tottenham have a coach now.
Yeah.
Yes, Nuno Espirito Santos.
What? Out of nowhere.
He's the only coach who is probably going to take that job. Let's be honest.
But like, guys, which coach suits Tottenham Hotspur?
Steve Compella.
Molefentek.
Chiefs signed Molefentek, guys.
Hey, don't remind us.
That guy looked clueless in Bafana Bafana.
And he was celebrating against Widad, guys. Hey,
I saw him. He's like technical director.
All right.
Okay.
I've got one more for
But for Lodge, man, I don't think the deal is happening.
Why not? Why not, though? Why do you think not?
Hey, you see, Lodge is having his time there in Bali. No, he's just not a Al Ahly kind of player. Yeah,
right.
I think Al Ahly would go deep when fishing for someone of Lodge's position.
Lodge doesn't even suit Sundowns. He must just stay where he is.
Sundowns wants him as well.
I'm going to.
Well, they want
everyone. Evan.
All right. Okay. I think we're running slightly over time, so I've got another one for the Chiefs, man. Knowledge Musona back at Chiefs. Mohau?
That's the only thing you heard.
Is expensive. Would he fit? I think so, because I mean,
because he played there before.
Yeah, probably that's what the one reason.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening with him, but I mean,
do you want him at Chiefs?
I don't.
What happened to Billiard?
He's still there.
Guys, did you sell him? Did you sell them wrong Billiard?
He wants to come back home. Billiard wants to go back home, guys. He wants to come back home. He's tired of playing for teams that think they've made it.
Oh, but Chiefs, I want that boy, man. No, man.
They won't allow you.
Which one? The Swallows Ngobo or the Kaizer Chiefs Ngobo, which you'll never have?
The Chiefs Ngobo.
Forget it.
Pirates sometimes looks like government. Government. It's signing players and administration. It's like service delivery.
Yeah, but I can that one is true though. I agree with you. Pirates. This seems very like Escom. Any day, just things break for no reason.
Man, like I love my team, ne? But whenever they play, I just look at them like, yo, what are these players doing?
Before we end, I have to ask Lehlogonolo this. What is the role of Mandla Ndigazida? Because I don't know if
it's not revealed.
When do you have any idea? Because you are a
he's there as assistant coach,
senior coach.
This is not Sundowns as second assistant coach.
Hey, and now, okay, do you see Zimbabwe being back next season as coach of Orlando Pirates? Because Akradimani just was working, just resigned. I don't know if he was resigned or he resigned or his contract was terminated. The AS Vita guy, a guy. Francis, is it Ebeng or something like that? Yeah,
Zimbabwe. I don't see him at Pirates next season.
But who would you replace him with?
We might get some shocking news.
Solidas.
A coach I would prefer at Orlando Pirates. It's what's the name of this guy?
Florent Ibenge. I think that's it.
The one who was coaching S Vita.
Yeah.
No, the one. Is it the coach that we want, or chasing, or the coach that I would prefer at Pirates?
Who do you want?
Who do you want?
I want that guy who always wears a white shirt.
Heavy Renard.
He once coached, I think, Zambia.
Yeah, Heavy Renard.
Yeah, that man.
You won't afford him, Mfana.
Not like I won't afford him. I'm a tender team, man. I just need someone connected to him, and then.
Only one club in South Africa can afford that
Which
coach.
one? Sundowns.
Yeah, we'll make him senior coach.
What's going on with Kompela Sundowns?
Probably leaving.
Yeah, apparently he wants to go to Pirates.
But we don't want him there.
Oh, I can remember the leader there wants him. The most important one
the comrade.
Yeah, the comrade there wants him. He wants him to lead. I think they wanted to approach it this way. They wanted Kompela to be the coach of Pirates, Mandla to be the assistant coach of Orlando Pirates with Dimani. Who is this guy? The assistant coach of Pirates.
But with David.
Yes. But
yeah,
now
Kompela
Kompela because he won already, and that's he's not ready.
That's my other concern. Like a team like Pirates caliber, you don't really need a coach that haven't competed in highest competition. Like you need a competition winning coach.
Yeah, but at the same time, one can also say that because of you guys have a quality squad like the Sundowns, you just need a coach who knows. You need a tactician. If you get a coach that knows how to play, let's sort it. You don't need another Zimbabwe. If you get another Zimbabwe, you won't win anything.
Guys, like stars are not body, guys.
So Devin Hanto available.
It's been. But Zanako Yamanyaka da.
If I was him, I'd go.
Yeah, I would go. Why did he even go to Chiefs?
Hey, Mark, Mohau?
I think Mohau, you guys lied to Gavin, eh?
No, I think Gavin has always wanted to coach one of the big sides, and then the opportunity came, but it came at the wrong time, and I think it was unfortunate. But yeah, I think he went to the wrong team because the team was going through a very heavy transition. There was a ban. So I think had he had his own players maybe coming through, it would have been easier. But otherwise, more shit.
No, but I also think they lied to him. They were like, no, we have a strong case here. If you come here, because remember, Vets has just been sold. He had a bunch of players at his disposal. So he could squeeze in some there from Vets at Chiefs there. Remember the period he joined Kaizer Chiefs? It was towards the last stages of their case.
Yeah, the appeal,
Yeah, their appeal.
Yeah, but I think
even they lied to him. They were like, we're gonna win this appeal. We were very strong.
I let him Okatsepa Chiefs man. Chiefs man, I know legal department like Yamasandawana. We've got Yogesh Singh.
Oh,
hey, Sundowns. Hey.
I respect Sundowns, ne? I respect them a lot. They are our only competitors in this football.
You are very right. Take Sundowns and play with them. Go Black Label. Busy.
I don't like. No, Mohau, you shouldn't say that, eh? You shouldn't say that. Where are you gonna get trophies if we play against Sundowns?
It will end in premium tiers, Mohau.
Remember Makufe and Makufe and Black Label are your only hope.
So okay. So basically it's do or die for you. If you don't win this, basically,
Yeah.
back to the
And
league itself.
he's playing Sundowns in MTN 8.
Yeah, well, I
So
mean, next season,
you are already knocked out, and you wanna
Sure.
give away your only hope of silverware.
Now I don't know about being knocked out because man, I don't care about the MTN anyway because give preseason trophy. Got better things to worry about.
Hey, anywho, gents, let's wrap up the show. We've gone for more than an hour. Any last words from Mohau?
Yes, very quickly. There's this other guy asking me about the Formula One issue. Let me just quickly wrap up with what's happening when it comes to Formula One. I mean, remember, I think it was the second episode. You guys were rooting for Lewis Hamilton because he won the previous season, 2020. But it looks like things are not looking good for Lewis Hamilton. The last time he won a race, it was 4 races ago. That was on the 23rd of May this year. That was the last time he won a race. I mean, we had 4 races that he didn't win, and it looks like he's been struggling. There's been talks about Mercedes. The Mercedes car not having power, and there have been talks about Red Bull cars having that power that are going to push these guys to even win the Formula One season 2021, as much as we are still within the early. But I mean, looking at the driver's stand right now, Max Verstappen is leading with 106 points, and then the second person is Lewis Hamilton with 138 points. I believe that the difference on those points are just 18 points. And then this third one, we have the guy who's with teammates of Max Verstappen within the Red Bull team is Sergio Perez with 96 points. But looking at the team standing, Red Bull is leading by 40 points, where they have 252 points, and then Mercedes are on second with 212, and then McLaren takes the third position with 120. So things are not looking good for the Mercedes team alongside Lewis Hamilton. And I mean, when Lewis was asked about what's happening within this team, he says that it's still early days. They're not gonna give away this season as early as this, so they're still gonna go out, want to win more Grand Prix. And I mean, looking at the Red Bull team, Max Verstappen says the team had a plan for season 2022. So the question was, are they gonna abandon the plan of season 2022 since they're looking at this year's season? They said no, they're not gonna look away and act as if this was the plan when it comes to 2021. They will focus on this one, but they still want to see themselves next year being the team that's dominating the Formula One. So it's quite interesting. It's a battle between Mercedes and Red Bull, and a battle between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen.
All right, cool. Jackie, any last words?
I'm gonna keep it simple. A big thank you to everybody who's continuously supporting us. It's been really overwhelming the last couple of weeks. We're entirely grateful to everybody who's been interacting with us on social media. They must do so, continue to do so. Follow us on Twitter at the Banter Club SA. Like our page, the Banter Club SA on Facebook. They must continue listening to our podcast. Yeah, man. Again, next week, they must continue enjoying the sports. I know a lot is happening. The Pro Tiers also, even though it looked a little bit shaky, they did very, very well. The Springboks playing against Georgia next week, so looking forward to that. And yeah, they must have a great, great weekend.
I'll wait. Lehlogonolo, parting shots.
Yeah, well, guys. First of all, thank you guys for having me tonight. It was an incredible show, and I would like to touch on the Proteas. Good performance by Rabada and Shamsi. So I hope it's a great motivation for the Proteas going to UAE October. Yeah, we really needed that at South Africa. The organization have been through a lot over the past 5 years. And in closing, I have a question for you guys. What do you think of the Springbok squad to take on Georgia next week? I mean, we have the likes of Apelele Fasi there. It looks like a 6-2 split with mix of fresh players and very experienced players like Stein. Yeah, so throw some thoughts there as you close.
They must first get healthy, those men.
Stop playing with fire. Eh?
But underestimate Georgia, these people. They're underestimating Georgia.
With that squad.
Yeah, to a large extent, it's still a very strong squad. Because the guy, it's, I mean, Fasi has had a great season. You have Vili Leroux, who was previously World Cup winner. Because I know the backs only. But yeah, I think it's gonna be, obviously it's gonna be a bit of a one-sided game, but it should be interesting. It's good to see that the tier 1 nations are playing the other smaller countries. So that's good for rugby. It's good for Georgia. So it'll be interesting to watch how Georgia, because Georgia's front their forwards are quite strong. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to watch.
I mean, on my side, I think just like Mark said, I think I'm looking forward to see the first three guys, the likes of Ox, Bongi Bonambi, and Trevor Nyakani. How are they going to lead those scrums and stuff like that? So I think the first three guys, when it comes to the Springbok, I'm looking forward to see that. And I mean, we remember that the position number 1 was taken by who's this guy who just retired from international games? What's this guy's name?
Beast
Mtawarira, yeah. So I mean, having Ox now, it's going to be an interesting one. I just want to see the combination between these three guys, Trevor Nyakani, Bongi Bonambi, and Ox. How are they going to gel with amongst each other when it comes to this game? So I think position number 1, 2, and 3, the guys that I will be looking out for.
Nice. All right, cool, gents. I think that's it for this week. Like Jackie mentioned, I think follow us on at the Banter Club SA on all socials, and thank you for the continued support.
Join us every week on the Banter Club.